The judges had such a difficult time to arrive at who should be the NGO and the runner-up. And after lots of deliberations, we have arrived at a joint NGO of the Year award. So now there are two winners, Pradhan and Grambika. Wow!
The India NGO Awards in 2006 were instituted by the Resource Alliance in partnership with the Nand and Jeet Khemka Foundation to recognize and reward excellence in the non-profit sector. This year, for the 2007 India NGO Awards, we have received a total of 131 entries, where 13 NGOs have been shortlisted across the country on the following parameters: impact of the work, good practices in governance, transparency and accountability, financial sustainability, financial management and other organizational systems. The 13 finalists starting from the small category are Gunj from North.
Gunj primarily works on the issue of clothing. In a world where right from domestic violence to global warming, you talk about 100-150 issues, but never talk about the basic need of clothing. Although whenever you talk about three basic needs, you name clothing. It is something like working on needles. So when we talk about napkins, it's like a needle in the entire work of RCH, reproductive child health, or school material. It is basically the needle in this education system. Or if you talk about clothing, it's basically a needle in the entire system of human need. The award means a lot for us. A lot of recognition comes with this award, where more and more people will know about our work and will try to replicate it, will try to spread it.
Dream a Dream from South.
Dream a Dream is an 8-year-old organization that works towards empowering children from vulnerable backgrounds and at the same time sensitizing the community, looking to build a society which is based on non-discrimination and appreciate unique differences. We work with over 750 children through a network of over 650 volunteers. One of the biggest achievements of Dream a Dream, I feel, is being able to garner support from over 650 community volunteers to bring life skill development programs to children. The award is definitely important and is a recognition of our efforts, of the efforts of hundreds of volunteers, staff, founders, partners and children who have ensured that this dream is kept alive. We would like to thank Resource Alliance and Jeet and Khemka Foundation for the recognition that they have bestowed on us. Thank you.
Pragati from East.
Pragati Koraput was established on 26 January 1992 to work for the socio-economic development of tribal people in Koraput district of Orissa. So we have been working since then in remote pockets of the district, and our activities are focused on civil society organization, natural management, sustainable agriculture, organic farming practices and gender mainstreaming. And as far as the award, we think it is a kind of recognition to the process we have started, that is our transparency, our governance system and also our commitment towards the poor.
Society for Promotion of Rational Thinking from West.
Society for Promoting Rationality, SPRAT for short, was formally registered in the year 2002 to counter the irrationality of communalism and impoverishment seen in Gujarat. We promote rationality and scientific temper by engaging people in shared pursuits such as formal education, non-formal learning, recreation and earning. For this, we are running 6 major caravan centers across 5 cities of Gujarat. Awards ought not to matter. The reward lies in the joy and sense of fulfillment, and yet they do matter insofar as they motivate and encourage the teams, and perhaps they attract the attention of the funders better. In that sense, the Resource Alliance and Khemka Foundation instituted award does matter to us a lot.
In the medium category, Deepalaya from North.
Deepalaya is a pro-poor, secular, non-political organization existing for the last 28 years. As to our program, The major program is education. At the same time, we have involved ourselves in various sectors under the integrated development approach. And recently we have become a resource. We are looking forward to help small NGOs and young NGOs in capacity building and training, and using the network towards policy intervention and advocacy. As for awards, it is always welcome. It is a public recognition and it is a reward which you get for your hard work. But that, we believe, should not take on to our head. We should be humble enough to continue to work very hard and reach out to as many poor as we can.
The Banyan from South.
There's a group of people who, theoretically speaking, didn't exist, lived in the margins. And Vandana and I came across one such person. She was showing signs of mental illness, she was destitute, and that kind of changed our lives forever. Because these are people who, well, you see but your mind refuses to accept. They live in the borders of society. Nobody really cares whether they live or not. They just exist. And that's why we started the Banyan, and that's why the Banyan has its subtag, I exist, therefore I am.
I'm glad that the Indian NGO Award appreciates the strategy and skills that exist in the social sector. I think for a very long while development has been associated in some ways with charity and perhaps with a certain amount of gratitude and condescension. But I think awards like the Indian NGO Award work towards creating the right sort of profile that social entrepreneurs need.
Raigad Ambikapur Health Association, or RAHA from East.
RAHA is a health and development NGO. It works for a wholesome, caring, sustainable and transformed community of people. Its main achievement is a community-based health insurance for the very poor and the marginalized tribal people. And we are very happy that we are part of this award function. We feel happy, and we are happy for the recognition and appreciation that we receive.
Childline India Foundation from West.
Childline 1098 or Dasnawat is one of the largest child protection single window comprehensive service for children in need. The uniqueness of Childline is it blends the counseling service that a telehelpline provides with the intervention service that organizations on the field provide. So Childline sort of works together with a network of organizations on the front line. I think we are really delighted to be one of the chosen few awardees from Resource Alliance and Jeet and Khemka Foundation. I think it's really a wonderful initiative because yes, we certainly are not working for awards, but award does add a little bit of wind to the sails.
In the